podcast where we discuss mainly on teenage problems and find a very different outcome to it. Hi, my name is Vidisha and I'm your host for today's session. I would gladly like to thank you, KS Shrift College, for this opportunity, and also Principal and Vice Principal. Mental health and mental fitness go hand in hand. But when it comes to mental health, many people don't accept it, they deny it, and many people, as in the students, face anxiety, gaslighting, and many other issues. They try to sabotage themselves in order to fit in a group called cool. Gen Z people nowadays think that talking about their mental illness is something which is not a taboo anymore. Gone are the days when anxiety and talking about anxiety and depression was a social taboo. Gone are the days where people used to not come out of their closet and talk about what they're actually feeling. Gen Z, or the generation right now, talks about freely, accept it, and also find it very difficult to fit in. Now, when it comes to mental health, there are many perspectives. People believe that being anxious is so normal, but it ain't. There are some exercises, there are some solutions, and we are gonna briefly talk about it. Mental health. Why is it way normal, or why is it way difficult to talk about it? Why do you have these kind of a threatened pressure that you always have to fit in? That you always have to be in a certain way, that you always have to dress in a certain way to be a cool person for that matter. So if you ever experience anxiety or panic attacks or cold sweat, you can actually recover in few stages. The first one is have a good conversation with yourself. Everybody thinks that this is quite lunatic, but you should know what you are feeling and what you are from inside. Many of us believe that our company is always with other people or what other people thinks. But a self-talk daily will help you, a 15-minute talk for that matter daily, will help you understand what you're actually craving for. Are you craving for a social gathering or some quiet time? Are you craving for the perfect amount of food, or are you craving for a book? When you actually don't know what you feel, you actually feel underconfident. And of course, underconfidence always brings you to impatientness or restlessness. So basically, in order to create a therapeutic environment for yourself, you need to have a perfect balance between discipline and empathy. Empathy in the sense that you need to understand yourself, A. B, you don't have to be hard on yourself, and you have to create an environment where you are comfortable with your own company. Discipline is basically you can set your own boundaries, you can tell people, you can confront them, and you can always be not sorry when exactly there is no point of saying it. If you have a balance between these two, where empathy plays a luxury role and discipline being a necessity role, you can be mentally fit. If you really want to check that are you mentally high right now, how do you react to a sudden stress? Do you often feel that your fingers are shivering? Do you often feel yourself that you are shaking your leg too much? These are some physical signs that make us believe that we are not okay. We need to have a conversation. So when it comes to having a conversation, therapy becomes our hero. Now 73% of students goes through anxiety, depression, gaslighting, self-sabotaging, and many other disorders. They actually become night owls to just complete a series, all the episodes in one day. But the matter of fact, nobody reaches to therapy. Everybody believes therapy is something that is so vulnerable, that makes them feel emotional or weak. But experts say that when you go to therapy, you actually explore yourself. You actually explore that end to yourself that you never knew. What are the common problems faced by teenagers when it comes to mental illness? So the most common problems that teenagers face right now is first, anxiety. Second, toxic positivity. Third, self-sabotage. Fourth, falls under peer pressure. And fifth, gaslighting. Now the cure for all these problems will be A, quarter of self-talk. B, acceptance. don't stay in the state of denial. Third, empathize and not sympathize. Fourth, don't fall under peer pressure. Fifth, be positive. Start your day with some positivity. Celebrate your own existence. Thank you.